Hello children, welcome to a new session. Today we are going to start with our first chapter of mathematics, the fish tale. So let's go ahead. Children, in this part we are going to learn about fishes and sharks. So let's go ahead and enjoy the video. Now this is a 3-line poem. Let's read it first. Deep under the sea, see the lovely colored fish swimming peacefully. Can you see in the picture? The fishes are really enjoying swimming in the water, isn't it? Well, these are special kind of poems known as haiku. These are poems about nature, popular in Japan. So let's go ahead and learn more about haiku. Haiku is composed of 3 lines. It has 17 syllables. Syllables means a word or part of a word that contains a vowel. And what are vowels? A, E, I, O and U are known as vowels. These poems describe about the beauty of nature using our 5 basic senses. What are our 5 basic senses? Touch, sight, hearing, smell and taste. Isn't it interesting? So let's go ahead and see a few examples. Children, here are a few examples of haiku. Read the poem and try to understand its meaning. They have deep meaning within themselves. Just 3 lines, but still they describe the whole meaning so beautifully. So pause the video and read each of them carefully. Here we have some more interesting poems about nature. Just 3 lines, but still has deep meaning in it. So please read and try to understand them. And do you think you know some poems which you have learnt about fishes? Well, let's see if you do recall. Yes, the poem is Machli Jal Ki Rani Hai. So, let me see if you do remember the poem. So, start reciting. मछली जल की रानी है, जीवन उसका पानी है, हाथ लगाओ डर जाएगी, बाहर निकालो मर जाएगी, पानी में डालो जी जाएगी. So, did you all recall your pre-primary days where you enjoyed the poem along with the actions? You can still do that now. Children, when you think of fishes, what shapes come to your mind? Let's have a look. Here in this picture, you can see different sizes of fishes. The shapes of the body structure of each of them are different. Their nose, their eyes, their tails, their fins, each and every part looks different. Isn't it amazing? Such a wonderful creation by God, isn't it? Here are silhouettes of few sea animals. Wow, what a beautiful body shape they have. Amazing, isn't it? Each one of them different from the other. So, These animals not only have different body shapes or structures, they do have extra other body parts which make them different from others, isn't it? Children, now let's try and understand the different body parts of a fish. Its scale helps it to reflect light in water. The nostril helps it to smell as well as breathe at times. The mouth helps it to gulp its food down. The eyes of a fish are more like a spear, and it helps it see just like in case of human beings and animals. The fins help it to move around easily in water, especially the pelvic fins and the dorsal fins help it to move in the bottom of the sea, whereas the caudal fins help it to move fast in water. That is, when they want to move from one place to another, they can increase or decrease their speed using the caudal fins. Isn't it interesting? So children, here you have an interesting activity. Tangram sea creatures. You are going to use the tangram shape and form different sea creatures. See whether you are able to do it on your own, or do you need to have a look at the video to do it? Well, try and enjoy. Here you have some interesting shapes you can imagine. See the fishes? Wow, they look so beautiful. So can you try drawing and coloring them? Well, try to draw each of them and color as per your imagination, your choice. Okay? Children, in one of the activities, we had used tangrams to make different shapes of fishes, isn't it? Now, we can use different 2D shapes to draw fishes and make them look beautiful, attractive and colorful as you want. So, can you try and do it? Well, go ahead and enjoy. Now children, I have a question for you here. Try to use a square and a triangle to draw a fish. I have done a few of them here. Can you try some more? Of course you can, isn't it? Okay, now going ahead. Where all have you seen the different fish designs? Let's have a look. On a cloth, in paintings, on mats. Here are the examples I have displayed. Can you think of some more? Well, if you can, please do note it down and also try to draw a small picture beside it. Okay? Okay, children. Let's go ahead and understand something more about the topic. Meen means a fish and Meenakshi means a girl whose eyes look like a fish. That is, Meen means fish and Akshi means eyes. So here are a few pictures displayed. So can you have a look at the eyes? Don't they look like the eyes of the fish? Yeah, they do, isn't it? Can you try and draw a face with fish eyes? I have displayed a couple of pictures for you. You can try drawing on your own and see how beautiful the fish eyes look, isn't it? Children, earlier we had studied about different shapes of fishes. Now we are going to see more about the various diverse sizes of fishes. The smallest one being just 1 centimeter long. Look at the picture there. You can see that the fish hardly covers even the 1/3 part of your finger, isn't it? So it's so small. And what about the biggest fish? Wow! It's 1800 centimeter long. Can you imagine? Well, look at the picture there. You can see a man sleeping, isn't it? So imagine how huge the fish is. That is the largest fish or the biggest. That's around 1800 centimeter long. Now let's try and learn something more about these largest fishes. Okay? Well, the biggest fish is the whale shark. Whales are different from fishes. How are they different? Fishes breathe through gills, whereas whales breathe just like us through their nose. And some of them even they have lungs just like we human beings do have. And you know, whales give birth to babies just like all the animals and human beings do. And one whale shark is as long as 18 meter long. Almost 12 children of your size standing one on the top of the other would be able to measure up to 18 meter long. Wow, that's just too long, don't you think so? So children, let's answer a few questions from the book. About how many kilograms do you weigh? Say your weight is about 30 kg. So, 12 children like you put together will weigh. If we need to find the value of more, what do? We multiply. Weight of one child is 30 kg. So, weight of 12 children will be 12 multiplied by 30, that is 12 threes are 36 and a 0. Now let's answer a few more questions, children. About how much more does the whale shark weigh than 12 children like me put together? Weight of a whale shark is 16,000 kg. Can you just imagine how heavy it would be? And weight of 12 children, we had just calculated in the previous question, isn't it? Was 360 kg. So the difference in the weights would be 16,000 minus 360. So that would be 15,640 kg. Hence, the whale shark will weigh 15,640 kg more than 12 children like me put together. That is, if 12 children like you are asked to sit on one side of the balance and a whale shark is put on the other side, can you imagine what would happen? Well, think about it. So with this, we come to the end of part 1. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please click on the like button, subscribe and share. Thank you. See you soon, children. Bye till then.